Joshua chapter 12. Then Adonai spoke to Joshua, saying, Speak to Bnei Israel, saying, Designate your cities of refuge about which I spoke to you through Moshe. So the manslayer who kills any person by mistake and without premeditation may flee there. They will be your refuge from the avenger of blood. When one flees to one of those cities, he must stand at the entrance of the gate of the city and state his case in the hearing of the elders of that city. Then they are to take him into their city and give him a place to live among them. Now if the blood avenger pursues him, then they will not hand the manslayer over to him, since he killed his neighbor without premeditation and did not hate him beforehand. So he will stay in that city until he can stand trial before the congregation, or until the death of the Kohen Gadol in those days. Then the manslayer may return to his own city and to his own house, to the city from which he had fled. So they set apart Kadesh in Galilee, in the hill country of Naphtali, Shechem in the hill country of Ephraim, and Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, in the hill country of Judah. Across the Jordan east of Jericho, they designated Bezer in the wilderness on the tableland from the tribe of Reuben, Ramoth in Gilead from the tribe of Gad, and Golan in Bashan from the tribe of Manasseh. These were the appointed cities of all Bnei Israel, and for the outsider who is dwelling among them, so that whoever kills any person unintentionally might flee there and not die by the hand of the blood avenger before standing trial before the congregation. Chapter 21. Then the heads of ancestral houses of the Levites approached Eleazar the Kohen and Joshua son of Nun, and the heads of ancestral houses of the tribes of Bnei Israel, and they spoke to them at Shiloh in the land of Canaan, saying, Adonai commanded through Moses to give us towns to live in, with their pastures for our cattle. So Bnei Israel gave to the Levites from their inheritance, according to the command of Adonai, these towns and their pastures. The lot came out for the clan of the Kohathites. The children of Aaron the Kohen, who were of the Levites, received 13 towns by lot from the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Simeon, and the tribe of Benjamin. The rest of the children of Kohath received 10 towns by lot from the clans of the tribe of Ephraim, the tribe of Dan, and the half-tribe of Manasseh. The children of Gershon received 13 towns by lot from the clans of the tribe of Issachar, the tribe of Asher, the tribe of Naphtali, and the half-tribe of Manasseh in Bashan. The children of Merari, according to their clans, received 12 towns from the tribe of Reuben, the tribe of Gad, the tribe of Zebulun. So Bnei Israel gave by lot to the Levites these towns with their pastures, as Adonai had commanded through Moshe. They gave from the tribe of the children of Judah and from the tribe of children of Simeon these towns which are here mentioned by name. They were for the children of Aaron of the clans of the Kohathites, of the children of Levi, for theirs was the first lot. So they gave them Kiriath Arba, the father of Anak, that is Hebron, in the hill country of Judah, with its surrounding pastures. But the fields of the city and its villages they had already given to Caleb son of Jephunneh as his possession. But to the children of Aaron the Kohen they assigned Hebron, the city of refuge for the manslayer, with its pastures, Libnah with its pastures, Jatir with its pastures, Eshtemoa with its pastures, Holon with its pastures, Debir with its pastures, Ain with its pastures, Juttah with its pastures, and Beth Shemesh with its pastures, 9 towns from these 2 tribes. Then from the tribe of Benjamin, Gibeon with its pastures, Geba with its pastures, Anathoth with its pastures, Almon with its pastures, 4 towns. All the towns of the Kohanim, the children of Aaron, were 13 towns with their pastures. As for the other clans of the children of Kohath, the remaining Levites descended from the children of Kohath. The towns of their lot were from the tribe of Ephraim. So they gave them Shechem, the city of refuge for the manslayer, with its pastures in the hill country of Ephraim, Geser with its pastures, Gibbthaim with its pastures, and Beth Horon with its pastures, 4 towns. From the tribe of Dan, Edteke with its pastures, Gibbethon with its pastures, Aijalon with its pastures, and Gathrimon with its pastures, 4 towns. From the half-tribe of Manasseh, Tanakh with its pastures, and Gathrimon with its pastures, 2 towns. All the towns of the clans of the rest of the children of Kohath were 10 with their pastures. Now to the children of Gershon of the clans of the Levites from the half-tribe of Manasseh, they gave Golan, the city of refuge for the manslayer, in Bashan with its pastures, and Beesh Thera with its pastures, 2 towns. From the tribe of Issachar, Kishion with its pastures, Dobrath with its pastures, Jarmuth with its pastures, and En-Ganim with its pastures, 4 towns. From the tribe of Asher, Mishal with its pastures, Abdon with its pastures, Helkach with its pastures, and Rehob with its pastures, 4 towns. From the tribe of Naphtali, Kedesh, the city of refuge for the manslayer in Galilee with its pastures, Hamoth Dor with its pastures, Kartan with its pastures, 3 towns. All the towns of the Gershonites according to their clans were 13 towns with their pastures. To the remaining Levites of the clans of the children of Merari, they gave from the tribe of Zebulun, Jokneam with its pastures, Karta with its pastures, Dimna with its pastures, and Nahalal with its pastures, 4 towns. From the tribe of Reuben, Bezer with its pastures, Jahaz with its pastures, Kedemoth with its pastures, and Mephaath with its pastures, 4 cities. From the tribe of Gad, Ramoth, the city of refuge for the manslayer in Gilead with its pastures, Mahanaim with its pastures, Heshbon with its pastures, and Jazer with its pastures, 4 towns in all the towns that went by the lot to the children of Merari, the remaining Levites according to their clans, were 12 towns. The total of towns of the Levites within the holdings of the Bnei Israel was 48 towns with their pastures. Each of these towns had its own pastures, so it was for all these towns. So Adonai gave to Israel the entire land that he had sworn to give to their fathers. They took possession and settled in it. Then Adonai gave them rest on all sides, just as he had sworn to their fathers. Not one man of all their enemies withstood them, for Adonai gave all their enemies into their hand. Not one good thing that Adonai had promised to the house of Israel failed. All came to pass. Chapter 22. Then Joshua summoned the Reubenites, Gadites, and half-tribe of Manasseh, and said to them, You have kept all that Moshe, the servant of Adonai, commanded you, and have listened to my voice in all that I commanded you. You have not abandoned your kinsmen these many days to this day, but have kept the charge of the commandments of Adonai your God. So now Adonai your God has given rest to your kinsmen, as he said to them. So now turn and go to your tents, to the land that is your possession, which Moshe, the servant of Adonai, gave you beyond the Jordan. Only be careful to observe the mitzvah and the Torah which Moshe and the servant of Adonai commanded you, to love Adonai your God and walk in all his ways, to keep his mitzvot, to cling to him and worship him with all your heart and with all your soul. So Joshua blessed them and sent them away, and they went to their tents. Now to the one half-tribe of Manasseh, Moshe had given inheritance in Bashan, but to the other half, Joshua gave territory among their kinsmen to the west of the Jordan. Moreover, when Joshua sent them away to their tents, he blessed them and spoke to them, saying, Return to your tents with great wealth and with very much cattle, with silver, gold, bronze, iron, and with very many clothes. Share the spoil of your enemies with your brothers. So the children of Reuben, the children of Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh returned and departed from Bnei Israel as Shiloh in the land of Canaan, to go to the land of Gilead, to the land of their inheritance that they had possessed, according to the mouth of Adonai by Moshe's hand. Now when they came to the region near to the Jordan, in the land of Canaan, the children of Reuben, the children of Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh built there an altar by the Jordan, Jordan, a large conspicuous altar. Then Bnei Israel heard about it and said, Behold, the children of Reuben and the children of Gad and the half-tribe of Manasseh have built an altar opposite the land of Canaan in the region of the Jordan across from Bnei Israel. And when Bnei Israel heard of it, the whole congregation of Bnei Israel assembled at Shiloh to go up against them in war. So Bnei Israel sent word to the children of Reuben and the children of Gad and half-tribe of Manasseh into the land of Gilead. Phinehas, son of Eleazar the Kohen, and with him 10 chieftains, 1 chieftain from each ancestral house of each of the tribes of Israel. Every one of them was the head of his ancestral house among the thousands of Israel. So they came to the children of Reuben, the children of Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh in the land of Gilead, and spoke with them, saying, Thus says the whole congregation of Adonai, that is, what is this treachery that you have committed today against the God of Israel by turning away from following Adonai, building yourselves an altar, rebelling this day against Adonai? Is this the iniquity of Peor too little for us, from which we have not cleansed ourselves to this day, although a plague came on the congregation of Adonai, that you would turn away this day from following Adonai? Now you rebel against Adonai today. Tomorrow he will be angry with the whole congregation of Israel. If, however, the land of your possession is unclean, then cross over to the land of the possession of Adonai, where Adonai's tabernacle stands. Acquire holdings among us, but do not rebel against Adonai or against us by building an altar for yourselves other than the altar of Adonai our God. Did not Achan, son of Zerah, act unfaithfully concerning the things under the ban, and so wrath fell on the entire community of Israel? Nor did that man perish alone in his iniquity. Then the children of Reuben and the children of Gad and the half-tribe of Manasseh answered and spoke to the heads of the thousands of Israel. God of gods is Adonai. God of gods is Adonai. He knows, and may Israel itself know. If we acted in rebellion or in treachery against Adonai, don't spare us this day. If we have built an altar to turn away from following Adonai, or if it was to offer burnt offerings or grain offerings on it, or to offer sacrifices of fellowship offerings on it, let Adonai himself require it. But we have done this rather out of anxious concern for a reason, saying, In the future your children might say to our children, What have you to do with Adonai, God of Israel? For Adonai has made the Jordan a border between us and you. You children of Reuben and children of Gad, you have no share in Adonai. So your children may make our children stop fearing Adonai. Therefore we said, Let's now build an altar for ourselves, not for burnt offerings or for sacrifice, but as a witness between us and you, and between us and our generations after us, so that we may do the service of Adonai before him with our burnt offerings, with our sacrifices, and with our fellowship offerings. Then your children may not say to our children in times to come, You have no share in Adonai. Therefore we said, if they say such to us or to our future generations, then we will say, See the replica of the altar of Adonai, which our fathers made, not for burnt offerings or for sacrifices, but as a witness between us and you. Far be it from us that we should rebel against Adonai and turn away this day from following Adonai by building an altar for burnt offerings, for grain offerings, or for sacrifice, besides the altar of Adonai our God that stands before his tabernacle. I have like 1 minute, sorry. So when Phinehas the Kohen and the leaders of the congregation, the heads of the thousands of Israel who were with him, heard the words that the children of Reuben, the children of Gad, and the children of Manasseh spoke, it pleased them well. So Phinehas, son of Eleazar the Kohen, said to the children of Reuben, the children of Gad, and the children of Manasseh, Today we know that Adonai is in the midst of us, because you have not committed this treachery against Adonai. Now you have delivered Bnei Israel from the hand of Adonai. Then Phinehas, son of Eleazar the Kohen, and the leaders returned from the children of Reuben, and from the children of Gad, and from the land of Gilead, to the land of Canaan, to Bnei Israel, and brought back a report to them. The report pleased Bnei Israel, and Bnei Israel blessed God, and did not speak of going against them in war to destroy the land in which the children of Reuben and the children of Gad were living. So the children of Reuben and the children of Gad named the altar, for it is a witness between us that Adonai is God.